It may seem folly to say, well met, when the darkening approaches, but the years have shown me the best course is oft called foolishness by some. Fools care not for the odds after all, and fools always believe in themselves. So I say to ye, well met. I've been chosen of Mystra for many a lifetime. Now I have chosen ye to help preserve Mistress' memory, and all of Faerun. I feel her absence every day, and strive to continue her legacy. Ye might do the same. We both search for the thread of the weave. If I am such a mighty mage as some say, what need have I of help? Well, even the powerful cannot do all things in all places at once, and ye should not undervalue thy own power and worth. But I wish ye had seen Evening Star before the darkening, a place renowned for its stately charm. That these lands have been marred by evil is a tragedy. Thy visit is both well and ill-timed in that regard. This is the King's Forest in Cormier. Were it not for the darkening, ye might travel east to the trade crossroads of Arabelle, or south to the capital city of Suzail. But war with the Drow has closed these roads. Moreover, describing the splendors of a kingdom is a pursuit best left for peacetime. The realm of Cormier is known by some as the Forest Kingdom. Others call it the Land of the Purple Dragon. 'Tis after an old tale of a black dragon so old his scales had washed plum, whom Cormier vanquished with arrows, order, and cunning. Ye walk in a land of kings. Cormier has been ruled by monarchy since its founding. There may be those who wish for a rule by council, yet such change remains a book yet written. Only the royal have held the pen used to write Cormier's tale so far. Have ye registered with the authorities, as all who enter Cormier must? No? Well, I care not whether ye followed the letters of laws. I've bent rules enough myself when I saw need. Knew ye not that harming cats has been forbidden by crown law in Cormier from the first? It's been posted on law boards throughout the land for centuries. If there's no such sign between Eberron and here, 'tis only because its theft has not been brought to the attention of a crown official. If you've seen Evening Star, you already know 'tis a place worth fighting for. I've known many of the good folk who tend its shops and farms down the years, and I've seen many a brave soul come in search of adventure, though I believe ye have come farther than most. These lands felt different before the darkening, and not just the land is shaped by war. Nay, the people themselves are forever changed by things they see during dark times, some for the better, others for worse. The darkening has brought fear and terror into the depths of Faerun's beating heart, not just here, but throughout the land. I cannot say when it will end, yet I know this much, that when darkness comes, 'tis up to the honest and the good to restore the light. This place was peaceful before the darkening. Now, peace is long fled, and savage creatures roam these glades. Even the dryads are angry, outraged by the damage done to their forest. The Drow are linked to the darkening, though just how remains clouded even to me. Still, ye cannot help but notice that where the Drow go in the forest, the darkening follows. And when the Drow retreat, so too does the darkening. The darkening is a symptom of a greater illness, that being the desire for swift, brief power by any means necessary, those who seek it do not believe it will be brief. But we who have seen these struggles time and again know the truth. So much bloodshed for such meager gain. I've heard whispers that a prophecy is at the heart of the darkening. Evil acts are oft provoked by a message both cryptic and enticing. Be it prophecy or not, the darkening seems made for the drow, since it lets them spread across the surface unchecked by the light of the sun. Ye might think that this battle is merely for Eveningstar or for Cormyr, yet I can tell thee that the darkening is spread far more widely. Few lands in Faerun are free from its touch. The belief that good shall triumph over evil is based as much on hope as on history. Good's triumph is not guaranteed, and in truth, this struggle is one good is slowly losing. That is why ye are here. I've seen many a threat fall before the will of those strong enough to face it, and I have seen many a new threat rise from the ashes of the old. Some call it a balance, a scale that tips back and forth. Pah! 'Tis more like weeds in a garden. They'll grow to choke all unless ye make an honest effort to keep them at bay. At times I fear for us all. Nay, I say it wrongly. I've seen too much to fear for myself. I fear for ye, for thy neighbours, for Faerun and Eberron, and all the worlds. Faerun is a vast place, and the war against the darkening rages in many locales. Eveningstar's part in the war is but one thread of a vast web, and like a web, it needs just one good pull to unravel. Just mind ye pull the right strand. This drow attack is not like others I've seen. Mayhap ye are a sword that will slice through the darkening to a brighter tomorrow. I hope thy blade is sharp. I fear a dull blade will doom us all. Loth has long haunted our nightmares. Who has not come hard awake in the deep of night after dreaming of countless creatures crawling on our skin? No doubt to the drow such dreams seem a blessing, not a curse. I feel much power inside these strange fragments ye call dragon shards. No wonder Loth seeks them for her own plans. Why are they only found on Eberron, I wonder? Oh, but that is a sage's question for another time. Right now, we must make sure she cannot use them. I am pleased Loth's schemes have created the bridge between our worlds, for that brought ye here in our time of need. I shall not beg thee for assistance. Let me merely mention that Eberron will surely disappear into the demon web if Loth's plans are left unchecked. There was a time, and not so long ago, that ye could walk these woods without fear for thy life. Now the darkening has brought fell things into these green deeps. When the shadows fall, out come those that thrive in the darkest corners of night. Ye may have seen the purple dragon knights and war wizards defending Eveningstar and its people. Mayhap ye have already helped them. If so, a blessing upon ye. This dark night needs a flame, and I need ye to help me kindle it. Ye must find and protect the thread of the weave, for that is the key to undoing Loth's plans here. 'Tis unfortunate the dragon shards ye covet can also be used by the Spider Queen to gain hold over Faerun. I place no blame, just remark that treasure in one world can lead to downfall in another. Press on, press on! Cast weariness aside during these dark times. Bards will love to recount thy tale in years to come if ye succeed. And if ye fail, well, then the time for telling tales will be over. Whosoever finds the thread of the weave might determine the future of thy world. It must not be Loth or her drow who rule the day. We must do the finding first. The drow must not lay their hands on the thread of the weave. Naught but darkness and doom will follow. So ye must find the thread first. Some believe me incapable of error. Not so. I have made mistakes. Many, if truth be told. It's in the learning from our errors that we prove ourselves worthy of respect. Many things I can see, and much I can do, but protecting the thread of the weave is a task for ye alone. I cannot do it. The risk is too great. It is not true that I always see the future. I look at life's vast tapestry and try to see the gaps where threads are missing. I do not always find them. Were I given the choice, would I become one of Mystra's chosen once again? The answer is yes, yes, 1,000 times over. Mystra did so very much for me. I would willingly sacrifice as much, and more, for her. I've fought to protect all that is good for many lifetimes. 'Tis the power of Mystra that makes it so. I have seen such changes in these realms, changes beyond thy imagining. Ye see but one portion of a larger war. Even now the drow bring their evil and darkness to all Faerun. Soon there will be no land that is not darkened by the struggle. The darkening creeps across Faerun, born by the drow from the Underdark. This threatens both our worlds, so I think it only right that visitors such as these stand the vanguard in this fight. I've seen many a kingdom rise and fall, yet I never would have predicted thy visit from another world. We both face hopeless odds, so I ask ye, why not face them together?